G'day everyone, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, a huge big welcome to you. My name's Lisa and I'm Girl in the Garage. And look, look what's come. I'm excited. Shall we open them? Ta-da! I've already opened this one. I thought I'd save this one. So our first mold is, look at that. That's a little cat or dog paw. I think they call it the cat paw. So this is actually a little storage box. So that's the lid. And this is the bottom. So different pattern on the bottom. And it's quite big. That's my hand. And then you've got the small diamonds on this side. And on this side you've got like the faceted, like crystals I'd say in the lid. And then faceted diamonds. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? So I've got something special in line for that. So if you saw my last Froggy Friday frog where I did my amethyst IntoResin frog, well, it's IntoResin mold day again today, because with my leftovers for Froggy Friday I popped it in here and I said I'd finish it in a separate video. So that's what we're doing today. And this is the little paw print storage mold, the Handmade Crystal IntoResin mold. So I haven't poured it yet. And here's the base. Looks super gorgeous. So what we're going to be doing, I'm going to fill this up. Sort of want it a little bit glittery, but I'm going to use my fine holographic glitter that I got from Temu. So I just sort of want some of that colour to come through the diamonds or the crystals or whatever they may be. And right down in here, I don't know if you can see, at the top edge, it's smooth. So I want to do a little bit of chunky glitter, just so it's just around the edge. I don't want it to come through into the diamonds. So that is the plan. Got my gold dust out too, because I'll probably add a bit of that. So I've made up 6 ounces. Now my resin's very bubbly today because it's really cold in my studio, and I should have warmed it up. It's been a bit of a naughty, hence lots of bubbles, but I'm going to put it in the Alice Pro. So just going to get a little bit of resin out on my chunky glitter. Hopefully that's enough. And yeah, I'll just mix the rest in here. Oops, I've got a rogue piece of glitter, as you do. Got it. Not that it will really matter, but it's red, so it might stand out a bit. Oops, there's another bit. Gosh. Or is it the same bit? Right. That got it. Okay. So, whoop, spider fingers. Let's do our chunky glitter first. Let's see how that's looking. Yep, that should be okay. I'll put a bit of this in it. A little bit of this in as well. So this came in a 2-set from Temu, this glitter. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so that's our glitter. Now I'm going to put a heaped spoon of my gold dust. Get rid of this before I spill it. Just pop that over there. Oh, now I've got this out because that was the purple I used. So it was the Purple Quartz by Solid Solution. So that's that colour. So this is one of my moulds for my monthly moulds that you get from IntoResin. And I've got a 20% discount code in my description box. So if you'd like to get a little discount, if you're interested in getting an IntoResin mould or this mould, I've got a link as well for this one. But use Girl in the Garage and that's 20% off for any of the moulds through IntoResin. So yeah, take advantage of it because they're absolutely gorgeous. The IntoResin moulds. And the thing I love about IntoResin, they've got awesome customer service. So if you do have a problem, you just let them know and they get back to you straight away, and they're really good with their customer service. So yeah, highly recommend them. A lot of people say, oh, you know, they're expensive. Well, yeah, you do pay a little bit more, but they're handmade and they last way longer. And especially if you look after them too. And keep the isopropyl alcohol away from them and your torches. So because it was so cold in my studio today, I should have had my resin sitting in a heat bath before pouring it. I was a bit slack, being lazy. Okay, you can just see a little bit of gold in that. Hopefully you can see that. Now I only want a little bit of this because it should stay suspended in that bit as well. It may not as well, but if it doesn't, it doesn't really matter. I might just get a spoon. I don't want to risk putting too much in. Heaps. Yeah, so I'm only using this glitter because I just want a bit of that fleck of colour to come through. Hopefully, like a flash, if you know what I mean. Plus, we need a little bit of sparkle in our life. But yeah, as this being the storage box, I thought it'd be awesome for a memorial piece. You could put like your pet's ashes in these little bits, or you know, a lock of hair. Oh, there's lots of options. It's also nice, you know, for a little jewellery box. Do it in your pet's colours. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to pop these in the vacuum chamber and then I'll come back. Okay, so now because I want to get my chunky glitter down in there without getting it stuck in all the sides because of the diamonds, because generally if I've got a smooth mould, you know, it's just going to eventually go down into the bottom there. But because this is all, you know, got nooks and crannies, we're going to risk our glitter being in the bits we don't want it in. So what I do, I cut my pipettes because there's no way you're going to get chunky glitter into the end. So I'll cut a bit off. Sometimes you've got to cut more off. Just depends. So now I'll do it a bit bigger, I think. Oops, that bit just went flying. So now I'm going to be able to get my chunky glitter up, and it won't take as long to fill up. I don't know if you've ever used one with a tiny hand trying to suck resin up. It takes forever. So this one will take it a little bit slower, only because it's old. So I tend to wash them out, and so that way we're less likely to get it where we don't want it. Probably cut a bit too much off mine, but anyway, it's better than not having it cut off. That's for sure. Sometimes it might get a bit clogged, but if you get a like a kebab stick, unclog it that way. You can also run it down a stick if you've got, you know, a stick that's been coated in resin. I wouldn't run it down a raw powder pop stick to run that risk of getting more bubbles. Okay, let's see how we're looking. That's pretty good. So I've got like a tiny little lip. And guessing we'll have to fill it right up. That way it should have like a little lip to stay down in there. We'll just let that settle. It's still not full. I might have to go around it with my tool. Okay, so I'm just going to let that settle too, just to give those bubbles time to come up. You can always put it in the debubbler or vacuum chamber. So I just want to go around here with my little silicone stick, just to make sure no little bubbles under there. And I ideally want to do it before my mold's full. Let me get my cutting tool. So I'll go around twice just for good measure. Okay. Clean up my mold. Bubble just come up. It is a bit see-through too, so you can see around here if there is any bubbles. Good thing about them though, because this one's got so many little diamonds, if there is any bubbles, you won't really see them. They sort of get a bit disguised. Bubble there. Sit on that. I'll fill this up now. You can always get your heat torch too. Oh, not your heat torch, sorry, your heat gun. Blow those bubbles. How's this looking? Now, who reckons I made up enough? Be just enough or just short? I think I'm going to be just short. Yeah, just short. But we might even end up doing a different colour on the bottom. I'm not sure. So I'm guessing this mould takes, well, that was 6 ounces plus it's probably an ounce and a half in the pores. They are fairly deep. So yeah, 7, maybe 8. I'll plus that little extra. Yeah, I'd say 8. Yeah, because I've got to make up a bit more, so I'd say it takes about 8 ounces, this mould. Okay, well, I'll make up some more resin, pile at the bottom, and I'll come back when I'm ready to demold. So I'll see you then. These have cured. Let's see what we have. Oh, look at that. Pretty. Oh, I'm missing a couple of crystals. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. Love it. Now, with the base, I didn't have enough resin, and I was going to make up some more. And then I remembered I had that glitter left in that little pot, so I just poured that in, and that basically filled it up. So, let's see what we have. Oh, pretty. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, I love it. Let's see if the lid fits. Oh, look at that. I can't tell that those diamonds are missing. Gorgeous. It's just got a little lip. Sits on there nicely. Oh, I love it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So a huge big thank you to IntoResin for sending me this mould and the frog mould. They're stunning. And thank you to my members my subscribers. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your likes, shares and comments. Thank you to everyone that's bought me a coffee lately. And go and check out my website where I list all my makes here on YouTube. And stay tuned for the photos. And I'll see you soon for the next one. Bye.